Hello and welcome to Hero Mode Audio Chronicles, episode 39.
It is indeed. Hello.
That was, took me a second there for a minute, because I usually double check that before we go, but I just
We're
like,
good.
oh shit, what are we? 39. Cresting on the 4-0. But, yeah, rocking up to the 40s. What are you saying?
Not much. Happy steak day to all guys who received steak today. And
Steak.
If you haven't had steak, go fucking have a steak.
Steaks and blowjobs is the order of the day.
I was being a gentleman. Steak day.
Nope. But yeah, I don't know which order you would prefer, or if simultaneous is your gig. I don't know. I don't think I'd be down with that.
Yeah, it's just...
I gotta have one
No.
thing or the other. Like trying to eat steak. I mean, yeah, I'm sure it's great in theory, but then it'd be like you get that weird connection to it. You know what I mean? You get a blowjob.
It's only because you're making that connection.
Well, yeah, but that's what I mean. You'd be forced it on then. You couldn't be a breaking after that. You never eat a steak the same way. You never get a blowjob the same way. That'd be it. Just think about like them peppercorns. Delicious. And yeah, thinking about steaks and blowjobs, there's a bunch of furries loving movies.
You were talking about that. It made more than Deadpool.
Yeah, fucking
What?
Zootopia has broken. Now I think it's actually going to break Frozen. Like last I heard was like it was going to be even bigger fucking success than Frozen.
Jesus Christ.
So
Zootopia?
yeah, I had no idea what it's about. All I know is fucking anthropomorphic creatures in a fucking world telling story that's like friendly. I think kind of friendly for kids. Pretty sure.
Really?
I think so. I think it's just fucking. I don't even know who makes it. Like, I knew nothing about this movie. Come out of nowhere.
I've never heard of it.
No, but it's this fucking smash success, and a lot of what they're attributing some of the success to is how it appeals to the furry market, which is a huge market.
I guess so.
Like all those people going out in droves and loving the characters to death instantly. Like this was like this is perfect for them because they want to see that whole persona thing, and this is a movie just like here's a human world with a bunch of fucking anthropomorphic fucking characters. Like, here you go. This is made for you guys. I really almost question, but it's weird too because it's not like it's a new thing. Like this, we're talking about this today, and I was like, maybe it's because it's like a new thing that hasn't happened in a while. And I was like, no, you know what? Fucking Kung Fu Panda. Like this shit's been on the go. Like there's been like animal cartoon movies for a while, but why is Zootopia the one that fucking goes crazy? Like.
I think it's just because, like, you take Kung Fu Panda. I mean, it's just an animation and whatnot. Like, you're putting people in costumes, and like this is live action.
No, it's not live action.
Oh, it's not?
No, it's animated.
Oh, Jesus!
Yeah, it's like
I thought it was an actual like live action furry movie.
No, like this is animation, like same style, like it is what you would expect for a 3D animated, like Kung Fu Panda and stuff like that. But it just blew up like nuts.
Well then, I don't know what to say.
But I haven't seen the movie yet, so to me it's a mystery. But now I'm intrigued, like to be like, do I want to go see this fucking like furry like movie, which is what it's almost going to be tagged with for me. But I mean, it's not really fair to the movie.
True. Still, fuck.
But I kind of want to see it now, just to see like, is it really that good? Because there's no like, speaking of like, is it really that good? Talking about movies like this, because this is why I want to figure it out. I tried again to watch the new Ninja Turtles movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you get through it all?
No.
How far did you get?
I got up to they capture him.
Time wise, that's what.
Not sure, because like.
Did you punch an hour into the movie? I don't even remember because I watched it once and never watched it again.
But like
and even then it was very loosely.
Yeah, like I just lost interest in it. Like I could get past the differences. I could get past the fucked up faces and the giant Hulk turtles and all this shit. It's okay. Like in Transformer Shredder, it's all good. You know what I mean? We can deal with this. But it's a really bad movie. Like just a stupid fucking movie. Like
and there's another one coming.
But I actually got hopes for the next one now. Because, and I'll tell you why, like, this one had crazy problems, and from what I heard, like, it was a lot of development issues, and it shows. Because it's like, scenes are right next to each other, and they're from two separate movies. Like they're not paying attention to what the other one is saying. Like the biggest culprit is right in the start of the movie, where there's a fucking news press conference and shit all talking about the Foot Clan and how it's like this big deal, and they're gonna elect this guy who's gonna really be like stringent. He's gonna fight back. He's gonna save the city from the Foot Clan, right? Then we go next to the next scene with Shredder, and he's talking about how they want to make everyone forget about the Foot Clan, and how they want them to rise up from the shadows and make people remember who they are. Like, it was like they're trying to forget about us, and like nobody is forgetting about you. Like, there's a fucking like worldwide epidemic for you guys. Like everyone is shit hot on you guys, so don't even worry about that. You're from a wrong movie. You were from when they were writing a different story that someone forgot to cut you.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, like, and it just goes on like to just scenes that come in and like, why are we in this scene for? Oh, just because, you know, we were next to it 5 minutes ago. So I don't know, but so that's what kept bugging me. It's just like, this is a bad movie, just a shit movie. But it has moments where it's like, this could have been a Turtles movie. That could have been like, and that's why I got hopes that the next one is the one they get right, where they actually like, they got their shit together with the first one that had a fucking mess. But now, because it made enough money to warrant the sequel, like hand over fist made, you know, money. Now they can be like, oh well, fuck. Now we, you know, pulls it off like. To the gear, to the nines, like fucking, we do it right now because we're on a path from this first kind of rough start. You know what I mean? Because the wrong guy was going to be Shredder in the first movie. Like, part of the movie was shot with the other guy supposed to be Shredder. And then they had to reshoot it and insert scenes with the other guy as Shredder to make it all make sense. So that's what I'm saying. There are two fucked up movies happening in that movie that are trying to come together as this cohesive story, and they don't do a good job of it.
Shoot one movie. No, we don't like it. Shoot another movie. I don't like it. Let's put them together.
Basically, like, so on top of that, I just want to see New Bebop, Rocksteady, and Krang. Because did you see the teaser for Krang? Krang.
Yes. Krang. That's the one where you just see like his tentacle hit.
Yeah. Just the fucking. But for me, the difference will be if he talks. I want him to talk. I really want him to speak and like be able to talk, because that's what I loved about when they did the most recent Spider-Man reboot. When the Lizard had on his trench coat and he mixed up a formula in the lab and it smoked up and he threw it at him and exploded, and he's like, "Damn you, Spider-Man!" Like, I was like, "Yeah, that's the fucking Lizard." Like, you can't get no more Lizard than that shit.
I gotta say, I did enjoy like. How the new one was done versus
cool.
The old ones. But it's interesting that they're fucking rebooting it again.
Yeah. Well, they fucked it up hard with the second one, by the sound of it. Like,
yeah, but they're still, like, I mean...
But the new one looks, like, the new Spider-Man looks cool. Like, they got his eyes back. Like, it's not a fucking goggle now.
Oh, really?
You didn't see the Avengers thing?
No, I didn't.
He's in Civil War.
Yeah, I knew he was in Civil War, but I didn't see the costume yet.
Oh, well, there's a trailer that shows, like, up close, he catches fucking Cap's shield and comes up to his face, and he's got the classic like white and black, and it moves like it's supposed to. Like his eyes narrow and widen and stuff when he talks.
Oh,
and
no way!
I think that's almost thanks to Deadpool, right? Because Deadpool did that and was one of the first heroes so far to do it, to actually keep the mask and emote through it, right, and actually express with the mask on. And that's what Spider-Man's finally doing like he's supposed to. But I don't think they could pull it off properly before, maybe, or they're afraid to look fucked up. But it's something now straight out of comics, you know.
Totally.
It doesn't make sense, right?
To watch it.
But
yeah, because it was just a face.
Yeah, like it's drawn on. It's not animated. But it you know, that was one of those things from the comics that always helped like really like sell Spider-Man's expression, especially when it got all crazy wide. Those were wicked, like the classic '90s, like oval head and giant white fucking, you know.
I want to see this now.
Yeah, like
we'll check it after this.
Well, yeah, and it's funny that we're saying at work, like it's like, yeah, they fucking rebooted him again, and I was saying, yeah, but I'm still gonna go see Spider-Man because he looks cool. And the other guy's work is like, yeah,
It's true. I mean, yeah.
Because Spider-Man is one of my favorite superheroes, like, all time, easily. Especially from the Marvel roster. And what I love about him is he's, like, I find he's comparable to Batman for DC because he's super tortured. He's a tortured character. Like, most of his conflicts are born from or result in a really heavy loss to Peter Parker. Right? Not so much the case with, like, Superman, right? When Superman is fighting, what's at risk is everything. Like, like the whole world's just going to blow up. But it doesn't seem as crazy. So, even when Spider-Man, like, resolves a story arc, shit still gets fucked up. Like, you know what I mean? He still has problems, even though he might have defeated the bad guy and you know, saved the city on the whole. He deals with crazy shit. Like, that's like, oh, Jesus, Peter. Like, and I think one of my favorite examples was, like, there's a comic, I think I might tell you about before, Rain, where he gets old man Peter Parker.
No?
So, I'm going to spoil it a bit. So, spoilers if you haven't read Spider-Man Reign, which is like almost like a Dark Knight take on Spider-Man.
Oh, gotcha.
So, it's in the future. He's old. And so, in the future, Mary Jane is dead. But what kills her is so fucking dark. And I was like, holy shit. Like, this is so, like, you really twist the knife on that character, right? So, what's the lyrics to the 90s Spider-Man song?
Oh, just on and offhand.
Like, spider blood, radioactive spider blood. She died of cancer from having sex with Peter. His radioactive sperm gave her cancer.
No way.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, so...
Oh.
Yeah, bitten by a radioactive spider. He's got radioactive blood, and it gives her cancer. So he's fucked up from that too, right? But he's not even in this world. He's not even Spider-Man anymore. Like, that's all done.
He's just dude.
Yeah, and he's just like a fucking broke old man trying to work at the Bugle. Like, yeah, just a shitty life.
Wow.
But he ends up coming back to Spider-Man, and because it's a crazy futuristic city, and there's like a heavy suppressive, like, police force. They kind of almost look like judges from Judge Dredd.
Okay.
But they're like, you know, there's curfew. If you're caught outside, people get gunned down and shit. So that's when Spider-Man comes back and he starts fighting against saving people from those guys.
Gotcha.
And then the government, like the city, brings back the Sinister Six to take him out. And
to take out Spider-Man?
Yeah. So Sinister Six are actually on the side of the city.
Jesus.
And they're all old, and they fuck them up. And what's crazy, though, this was what was super badass. Like, the part in the comic, like, Sinister Six show up and fuck him up. Like, super bad. But what's really cool is they're all super old, too. And you remember, so Doc Ock,
yeah,
he's actually like a corpse, but he's still alive because the legs keeps his brain alive. So he's like a zombie dead person on this walking, like,
no,
spider. Yeah,
really?
Yeah. And he fucking
that's fucked up.
He takes Spider-Man, and it's like, it's such a cool like moment. It would have made a wicked movie because like he, like, they're all fucking tearing away, and then he comes along like, oh, walking big spider leg, like, and then takes Spider-Man up away from him and walks out of the city, takes him to Mary Jane's grave, rips the coffin up out of the ground, and throws him down into it. So it's like this huge, like, upset defeat thing, right? And then, like, it's counting down to midnight and shit. But the thing is that's when he stopped being Spider-Man, is when she died.
Oh.
So guess what was buried with her?
The costume.
Yeah, his original costume. So that's when he fucking gets back up out of the grave, at her grave, in the original costume, and goes back and just fucks them all up. Like, it's hilarious. He, like, Mysterio was one of the best ones. Like, there's some crazy shit with Sandman that happens. Sandman kind of turns good at the end. But Mysterio is hilarious because he comes out and he comes out as Mary Jane, right? And he starts saying all this shit to Peter, right? And he just fucking blam, just cracks her in the face, right? And he's just like, then to see Mysterio there and the glass thing's all shattered and fucked up. And he just walks past him. He's like, you don't pretend to be a man's dead wife.
Truth.
Right? Just fucks him up. And that's what he just beats the shit out of all of them and goes to the top. Because the whole thing is like, Reign is this cage system that everyone needed to like vote on. And it would have basically like literally put like an electric cage over the whole city.
Oh.
So the whole thing was about this, like, is this good, is it bad? No one will get in, but then it's like, well, no one will get out too. And it turns out that the whole time, like, this was a plan by the mayor, who is Venom, in secret. So the whole time, Venom has been the symbiote hidden on the mayor, planning this whole thing to unleash more symbiotes and eat the whole city. Like, kill everyone in the city.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It was a fucking great book, man. Like, and there was even more, like, just heart-wrenching shit with Sandman. It was fucked. Like, because, so Jonah Jameson is, like, a crazy person on the streets yelling out, like, end-time stuff, right? But he leads, like, this band of orphan kids, like, street gang. One of those kids got a superpower where she can turn to stone. And finds out after that Sandman's daughter. That's why she got the similar power, but it's not like his, right? She doesn't turn to sand, she turns just hard rock.
Yeah.
So the Reign, the guards, those crazy judge dudes, like corner all the kids and open fire on them, and she turns to stone to fucking stop them, and Sandman is there, and he realizes who she is, tells him all to stop.
Yeah.
But by this time, she's been blown to, like, bits. So she's still rock, but she's in pieces. And he fucking swoops her up in the sand and starts explaining to her, he's like, it's okay, like, this is what you gotta do. Like, he's explaining the way he uses his powers, like, to explain to her how to come back together.
Yeah.
And it's just like, she turns back from stone, like, but she's
still shattered.
Yeah, like, she's still fucked.
Oh, fuck.
Like,
Wow. That is retarded. I'm gonna check this out.
Oh, wicked book. That's it. There's a lot of really fucking good stories, like, that have potential now to be done in movies. Like, they're only now cluing into some of the, like, most cool stories. Like, fucking Civil War is pretty sweet, even though they're not taking it on the same angle. But fucking Deadpool happened and was like the book and was sick. So they can do these cool fucking what wouldn't pass for a fucking movie story now, like, years ago, because they'd be like, no, that's too dark, like, that's too fucked up.
Well, yeah, let's see what's going to happen. I mean, they're doing all kinds of different shows and stuff. I mean, Luke Cage is coming out. Now, I seen that Luke Cage is coming out, but I don't know if Jessica Jones got renewed for a second season.
Yeah, that's a good question, because actually I'm only starting to catch up to that, watch a bit of it now, and I'm only to the point where she's kind of like hooked up with Luke for a bit.
Yeah, so I'm wondering, like, did they only do one season for her, then do his season? Because
that might be.
Don't they become the power couple?
I think so.
So, I mean, then they'd have, like, them as a group.
That might be what they're doing, you know? Like, giving them all, like, a single series to kind of establish, like, them so far so that when they go into other stuff, you're not like, who that is.
And this Friday, Daredevil Season 2 starts.
I want to see
and that's going to have Elektra and Punisher.
Oh, fucking, what's his name is Punisher?
John Bernthal.
Yeah, fucking Walking Dead.
From Walking Dead, yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's going to do a good Punisher. I don't know why.
I had a similar feeling.
I seen it, and I'm just like, no, I don't think he's going to be able to do it.
Yeah, like, I had a feeling
Frank Castle's just fucking not retarded. Like, he's just...
Well, yeah.
And I don't know. He's a monster.
Well, and that's what I found, like, when I seen him, I was like, yeah, I could see, like, he looks like Punisher, like, kind of, but I didn't feel like, I'm not convinced yet that he'll be, like, a good Punisher.
Mm.
But, I don't know. I don't know shit about Elektra, honestly.
I don't either. I don't even know.
All I know
Does she have superpowers, or is she just like a ninja?
I think she's just a ninja. Like, just fucking, like, a lot of people in Batman's universe are just, like, sick. Just good at shit. Seems a thing, though. Like, no one else deals with people who are just really skilled. Except for Batman. No, actually, just there's definitely instances. But is there any comic that you could think or hero you'd like to see come back for either another reboot or get their own movie?
I would have liked to see a new Punisher movie, not to see him on a TV show.
Yeah. Well, there have been 3, but
but
none of them have been.
One to do it justice.
Yeah. Like the one with what's his nuts. The second one I thought was okay, but he was too almost like a family-friendly Punisher. Like, he didn't seem like hard as fuck. Like the character, he kind of seemed like a little bit more down to earth guy.
Oh, I'm used to like fucking reading like War Journal.
Well, yeah, right. Like he just fucking gotta be hard as fuck. Like, I remember the NES game was shit.
The NES game?
Punisher NES game. I'd really like to get that actually. That was fun. It was just like
I played this.
It was like a shooter. How do I explain it? Almost like a gallery shooter, like a rail shooter.
Oh.
But you actually controlled him on the bottom of the screen back and forth. And there was guys that came up close you'd use melee attacks on. And it was, one thing that stood out to me was like the stuff that you could shoot that wasn't. Like it was where it was Punisher too. There's just a guy playing saxophone in one level. And he's playing the level music. Right? And if you shoot him, the music dies. Right? And that really stood out to me for a NES game.
Don't kill the sax player.
Well, yeah, you can kill him. It depends on if you like the music, I guess.
I'm sure it was like a point system, though, wasn't it? Or like...
I think it was just like get to the boss, kill him. Like,
so it wouldn't matter if you killed civilians running on the way?
That's what... No, I don't think. Like, I think it was just like, you just use up a bullet.
Oh, no.
Which was, I think, why it stood out too. It was just like, you weren't penalized for it. It was just a thing you could do.
You said it was like a rail shooter.
Yeah, like, but more like you had to dodge too, because like he has, it's like his top half on the bottom of the screen, and it's like there's bullets coming down towards him, but so you got to dodge, and you control the crosshair on top of the screen at the same time.
Gotcha.
So I don't even know how to explain it, but I used to really fucking love that one. Renting it up at
Marie's.
No, was it called Marie's?
Not Spanish Bay.
No, fucking Harbour Grace.
Williams's?
Yeah. Renting at Williams. That's right. Fuck yeah, it's where you rent everything.
It was the only little game spot in town until, well, I mean, there was always Weeks's.
Yeah.
And Dexter's.
Dexter's. That was the one I used to go to the least.
Dexter's?
Yeah. But I remember like...
Well, I suppose it's more convenient for you to go to one of the other ones.
Yeah.
Almost the other side of town.
Well, yeah, exactly. Because, I usually just went to them. And, see, that's the whole thing, too. Like, you remember how cool it was to find a new video store to go check out? Like...
I really used to look forward to Tuesdays. Because Tuesday was always, like, new shit day.
Yeah. Yep.
Like, walk into the store, what do you got new this week? I remember being at the store when the dude would pull up in the van and come out with like
the box of stuff to unload.
He'd had like milk cartons full of games, all listed off there, and they'd have like the hard case and like the box, the case for the game,
yeah,
and then like the plastic case that the cartridge came in,
yeah,
and they'd have them all like elastic band together, like lined off the milk cartons, and you just bring them in and just lay them there, and like. That was my nan's store. She used to just look through them and she'd be like, oh, this one, and kind of just pick shit out of it. And I'm like, Jesus, look at all the games.
That one and that one. But yeah, like, it used to be such a fucking thing to like, and I remember hearing like the talks of going up the, I think Spaniards Bay and going to Marie's, because that was like, if you want to rent a game.
That was the shrine.
Yeah.
Because that had every game.
Yep.
It didn't matter what system you played, it had every game. They even fucking rented Game Boy games.
Which was madness to me back then. Was just like, what are you talking about renting Game Boy? Madness. Yeah. Because like I said, it was always just like corner stores, not like not a place that really specialized, except for I guess Dexter's. But they were mostly movies.
But they had a pretty good selection.
Mm. Yeah, like back then, it was like the new release. They had a few decent copies of it. It wasn't just the one always rented out.
That's true. I mean, I remember walking in and there'd be like 6 copies of like Super Punch Out.
Yeah. Fuck, man. But it sucks now. Like you can get everything so easy. Like it takes the fun out of a lot of it, as far as like the discovery and like the hunt for it. And really, like moving to town would have been way more exciting from when I first came in. Yeah, but even then it was because like at the time I was still renting movies, like because Blockbuster didn't go out till like.
That's only been 4 or 5 years now.
Yeah, yeah. Because I do remember going to like Time Masters when they used to rent anime, and that was like madness. Like going to a fucking comic shop that specifically rented out crazy, hard to find like anime and stuff. You know what I mean? Before Crunchyroll, before like YouTube, before even like you could still torrent some fucking anime. Like I remember Box Torrents was on the go. I used to get a lot of shit there, like, but it was like huge.
You can torrent everything now.
Now, yeah, but this is back like when you're watching speeds of like 14 kb and being like, "Fuck yeah!" Like,
don't pick up the phone. Don't pick up the phone.
Yeah.
But now I remember like the first couple animes I seen were probably Akira and Ninja Scroll.
See, yeah,
and Fist of North Star. That was the first 3 I've seen.
Fist of North
Star,
like
for movies.
Awesome.
Wise. Now, of course, I've seen like Dragon Ball and stuff like that, But even then, like I seen those because somebody had to go buy it. Like
yeah,
like when I seen them, it was like part of someone's collection.
Oh no! See, like my first like dealing with anime. Well, I mean, I think everyone's first on here was actually like Astro Boy.
Well, yeah,
right.
If
you want to go like super nerdy about it, but yeah, like or getting up and watching Dragon Ball early on like I think Saturdays or something.
Staying up late, used to come on at 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah, yeah. So, like, early first Dragon Ball.
I used to stay up till like 2 a.m. to watch Dragon Ball, go to sleep, and get up again at like fucking 7:30 to go to school. Fuck it, I seen my episode of Dragon Ball, even though it took 20 episodes to do anything.
I didn't actually see all of Dragon Ball. Like, I know...
I didn't finish all of Z.
No?
No.
I did. I remember watching that.
I seen... Like, when does it end? Majin Buu and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, basically.
I seen everything like comfortably up just past the Cell Saga, and that was it.
That's good enough.
And then I seen like bits and pieces of like the Buu and all that stuff.
Because that whole one is a bit weird, honestly. Like it doesn't have the same impact as like for me the best saga is the Saiyan saga anyway. Like
just like fighting Vegeta.
Yeah, just the boys all training, getting ready, going up, finding out about the time chamber, going into that thing where they fought the old Saiyans. And they're like, almost got fucking murked by him. And they're like, these guys were junk, and you're fighting the goddamn prince. And then how horrific it was for them to fight, like, Nappa and all that. Like, way better paced than all the other sagas. Like Namek was bullshit. Like Frieza was cool in the instance of, like, what he was and the fact that it got to the Super Saiyan. But...
And then he comes back.
Yeah, but exactly, Frieza is pushing it for me. Then Cell was retardary, and fucking Majin Buu was further retardary.
Like I said, I seen up through Cell, and then I'm just I don't know. It took so long for shit to happen, and plus at the same time, I was just finishing, going into high school or getting out of high school or something.
Yeah,
like that. I don't
I'd
know.
say just going out of high school.
Yeah, and I kind of just stopped watching it, and then that was it.
Yeah. No, a lot of people did actually. I remember, but no, I don't know if I watched all at that point. I think I caught up to some of it after. Because it was the same thing. There was a point around, Cell where I started... Or late Cell, early Boo, where I started to stop watching it a bit.
I haven't seen any of Kai.
Well, Kai is just Z shortened.
Isn't it? Is it?
Yeah. Kai is basically, the way Z was supposed to be without all the fucking padded crap into it. So, it doesn't take 20 episodes to blow up the planet. And Raditz happens in 2 episodes. That's all of Raditz.
I thought that's what Dragon Ball Super is.
No, that's the new one.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Super is the new one.
Yeah.
I thought that's what that did. I thought that just took Z and condensed it.
No, there's whole new
Oh, I thought that was what you explained Kai just be.
No.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
So different. Yeah, cause actually I haven't seen none of the new stuff
because they don't go Super Saiyan 4 in Z.
No,
they do
GT's bullshit.
Oh, that's GT. I was thinking of. Yes.
So
GT. I haven't seen GT at all.
Yeah, don't bother because because they're picking it back up now, right?
GT?
No, Dragon Ball Z, basically.
Oh.
Like, so Dragon Ball is coming back, picking up from, like, Super Saiyan, God Saiyan now. That was from...
Oh, yeah, the movie.
Yeah, so fuck Super Saiyan 4. Forget that happened. Instead of that, now they have God Saiyan. As it goes, like, Super Saiyan, up to Super Saiyan 3. And then...
God.
Yeah. And...
Yeah, because 4 was like a No, it wasn't. It wasn't a merger.
No, 4 is like the weird purple one. Like,
they're like
pink fucking fur like, under their eyes. It looks stupid. Like, it's so weird, Like, I mean, the God Saiyan is just a real simple, like, yep, makes total sense. Like, because, well, he goes red, but then he goes to blue hair. Like, of course, it's a fucking anime character. He's gonna get blue hair. Like,
that's how it goes.
Not some fucking pink body fur. Who the fuck thought that was a good idea? But yeah, still one of my favorite animes, though, is Dragon Ball Z. Even though, like, I got a hard time watching shows like that now.
Yeah, well, I mean, anything that takes that much time to do anything now, just...
Like, you know what I tried to start watching?
What?
Gurren Lagann.
Gurren Lagann's not that bad, though. It's only 26 episodes, and once you get past a certain point, it just speeds right up.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
I thought it was a lot more.
I was actually getting Zoe to watch Gurren Lagann, but how far did you get?
I'm only on, like, episode 2.
Oh, okay, I can't say anything then. She got to a certain point where some things happen, and then she stopped. She's like, I can't watch anymore.
Yeah, but right now...
Not because it was a bad show. She really liked it. It's just...
Something happened. And, like,
yeah, something happened. She's like, oh, I can't do it.
Well, it was like Death Note. Like, there was a point where I stopped watching it, and then, like, picked it back up again later to finish it. And
Death Note was good.
So you know Death Note.
Yeah.
So spoilers for Death Note.
Fuck it.
When What's His Nuts died.
L?
Yeah. When L dies, I was just like, done.
I gotta agree. It's like, really? You just...
Like,
no.
It was all about their fucking game, and now the game's over. So,
yeah.
Result, I'm good. I can check out now. I've seen the fight that I wanted to see. You guys can watch the rest of the card. My main event is over.
I thought that was kind of like I wanted more to be with that too, like the way they took him out.
Yeah,
it's just like really just
and just done like almost unceremoniously, just finished and
yeah. Oh well,
but still
a good show.
Up to that point, I fucking was like, this is the shit.
Gets really fucked up.
Yeah, it was great. Like, I love the way the character dynamics change, and like so many good little stories. Like when they did that, like early on when he was just not so far into being the killer or Kira. The girl that goes to find him, and he introduces himself as someone else first, and they go meet in the park, and they're going for a walk, and he's talking to her, and he finds out her name as they're talking, like. And he just kills her in the park, and it's not till later on that actually starts to come back to like any kind of the information. But like, because it started that story from her perspective, getting ready to go right to deal with this thing, go over, start investigating and helping. So it just like follows in and then meets this guy, and then it comes on to his perspective. So it was like seeing two arcs of the people like cross like that, and then how you started to see the depths of his like sociopathic behavior, like how he was like holding up this fake emotion and like planning this other thing with this total stranger, and how he was manipulating her. Like, it was really interesting. Like, and then that's what made L so interesting on top of that, is because he's Deus Ex Machina in that realm where he's like almost like Batman. It's like, guess what, Batman, I already thought of that. And he planned around it in a way that you could never figure out, because you're not fucking Batman. Batman.
Oh, the new Batman Superman. I'm not sold on it. I mean,
I'm getting more sold on it, but I think it might just be trailer hype, like overexposure.
That's another one that's not quite like, because the Civil War, like, there's more stuff going on with Civil War than what the movie's about. But this one, like, this is before Justice League, because it was after Justice League that Batman and Superman fought.
Yeah, so it's
but
weird,
they're doing
like,
it before Justice League even became a thing.
I think they're barely gonna fight. Like, I think they're gonna be like, it's all building up to that start of the fight. The boys will scrap for a bit, and then
Luthor's gonna come in.
Yeah, Doomsday's gonna get unleashed, and
is Doomsday in the movie?
Oh yeah, they showed it in the trailer. Like, it's basically Doomsday. Like,
I haven't seen anything on it in a while.
Oh, well, yeah, so in the trailer, they got what's-his-name's body, the dead General Zod.
Oh, Zod, yes, I remember seeing that part.
Yeah, so they fucking...
Oh, yes, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That, to me,
I did see it.
That's their new Doomsday, right? Mutant General Zod is going to be Doomsday. So, they're all going to fight to take down Doomsday, and they'll be like, hey, we're a pretty good team, even though we was fighting, you know? I guess now we're the fucking Justice League, and then Justice League... Justice! Yeah. And then Justice League movies next, you know? And then they'll fight something big.
I don't even know what's going on next in the Marvel, like the Avengers universe. Civil War's coming out, but what's like
Thanos is going to be some shit.
Yeah, but
because he's already like at the end of one of the movies, he's just fucking gets the gauntlet and he's like, all right, I'll fucking do this for yourself.
But there hasn't been any other like no one else in that group has anything coming up. I mean, because they were pretty much doing like Iron Man, Thor. Captain America, right? Iron Man, Thor, Captain America. Like they were like doing 1, 2, 3 Avengers movie, 1, 2, 3 Avengers movie. Now it's Civil War Avengers. But is there any like movies coming up?
This Civil War is technically Captain America 3. The way they're like from what I've seen so far, it's like this is not like the way Civil War was presented in the books, where it was like a whole like it's its own story involving everyone almost equally. This is more Captain America is gonna deal with Civil War, and this is the thing he's fighting against, which is the whole Bucky thing.
Yeah.
Which is still gonna mix in what Civil War is about. That's why he's gonna fight Iron Man, right? Kinda. I think I don't know if it's gonna be because they're supposed to fight because like one wants to register, one doesn't, right? And one's trying to make the other one kind of come to the thing. But in this, I think it's just gonna be you're harboring fugitive Bucky, and I need to fucking get Bucky, and he's gonna be like, no, Bucky's my friend, so
Bucky my friend.
We're gonna kick your ass. Like,
oh, I'm not looking forward to watching that fight scene.
Yeah.
If it's anything like the trailer, I don't want to see it.
Yeah, that fucking lame, like kneel down in front of him and get your ass beat.
It didn't even look good.
No, it was just a little bit too cheesy. I think a little too like orchestrated to make like trying to make like a nice composition, but it just didn't work. Yeah, like that shot needed to be way more dynamic, in my opinion. As some idiot doesn't know shit.
No, I know less shit, and I'd agree. Just needs more.
Yeah, like because it just seems so flat and empty, and just like the two boys were dancing. Like,
ooh, here's my shield, ooh.
Yeah. and just and fucking Iron Man's just like, your moves are so fresh. I'm paralyzed.
I was loving this, guys. Thanks.
I can't deal. I got nothing for this.
Punch me. Punch me, I'm dreaming.
Getting served. Getting served. So yeah, and coming up soon-ish, we got NGX. So we gotta get all prep for that. And big thing I want to be pulling off for that is make sure we got Ultra Clash up and rolling by then. And I was thinking about what we should do. Like, I know I want to kind of do a tournament, but I'm trying to be thinking like how to register people, what we kind of want to set up for like capturing some of the matches and shit like that. So I was thinking we would do register through almost like a Twitter, or get them to use social media and like take the card, retweet it, like with a hashtag or something, and we could filter down and like register them by their Twitter handle and stuff.
Okay.
Something like that, you know what I mean? Something real like kind of simple, because then we can just post results of shit to their handle through Twitter and everything.
Oh, okay.
Right? So it'd be a way to track the tournament, but through social media. And on top of that is getting the game ready. Which, yeah, we should fucking get some more testing on to go after. Like, with now I got some of the cards refined and edited a bit. I think the game's going to be... I made some guys that were shit, I think now are way better.
Well, Millennial, I mean, I'm already looking forward to trying him out in his new form.
And Douche Bro, like, the random gun.
Yes, that's... I don't know, though. I mean, it's good...
Well, that's what I mean. Like, it's good because like shit's gonna be happening as long as he's around. So it makes him like an interesting target.
He's roulette essentially.
Yeah, just random. Like maybe he's gonna be really bad for you. sometimes a chance you don't want to take.
Was it Cruel Fate? Yeah, he's a
Cruel Fate. Yeah, well,
he's a Cruel Fate as a character.
Yeah, well, but Cruel Fate kills you.
Oh, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah, Cruel Fate is your out. And I want to playtest Shitty God too, just to see how he works.
Oh shit!
But actually, I'm not going to make that card until we get the first episode done. Then, when it comes out, I'll post that card as well online for people to look at. Probably pull it down. I don't know though. There's some cards I've been thinking about, like, because what I want about this game is the whole reason I'm building it the way that we're doing, like, everyone just gets the same set, is I want to remove that element of spending a lot on a deck to, like, have something that's playable. Because, like, you can't play Magic. Like, you can't go to a pro tournament in Magic without spending some money to have cards to do it.
True.
Right? No one can. Like...
You're talking about just like...
Just like if you really want to...
Here's your starter deck, you can do anything you want with it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, but that's the thing, like, Magic is impossible for someone to just come into it and have the tools that are truly necessary to actually go to the top level, to actually win everything. So with this, I want to have everything accessible from the start, and that's why it's also, everything is about one card of everything. Like, everything's unique.
Uniqueness, yeah.
So you really got to make your choices, and the chances are not going to be concrete. Like, you're not going to stack to make this combo happen. So I think we'll get a lot more, like, varied results and crazy kind of gameplay from the way that things are being built. And I really think it could end up being an entertaining game to watch as far as card games go. Because on top of that, the dice, like, that random chance, like, even the top strategy can fail.
See, like, yeah, because I was just... You can stack your deck, or you can try to stack your deck any way you want. But I mean, if you go out there and roll dice and you roll shit, then you roll shit and that's it.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter. You can
Fate
have
says
Braum.
no.
You can go out with Braum, the fucking Titan Destroyer, with Unstoppable, and go ones.
Yep.
Like,
done. And it can happen. Like, I mean, I've played a lot of Warhammer and seen some pretty amazing, like, good and bad rolls. You know,
I've made good and bad rolls against you. I think Warhammer gets crazy, but like having like 20 dice and going and getting like 2 hits out of 20.
Yeah, like statistically fucked. Like, but yeah, I can't wait to get that game rolling, and I think we should do like a little tournament booth or something. Like I was saying earlier, let's build up something to like put people in, almost like a little dueling arena. We'll get some theme music and a boombox. Right. Well, I guess that's
NGX.
Catch us on Twitter, Facebook, iTunes, YouTube, theheromode.com, @hero_mode on Twitter, Facebook / I guess Hero Mode.
Hero Mode Audio Chronicles.
Yeah, HMAC Hero Mode Audio Chronicles on iTunes. And yeah, until next time. Oh, and fucking
every time.
Your what you call it? The ghost.
The what?
The goddamn ghost. You know what I'm saying?
I don't have a fucking clue what you're talking about.
Snapchat. You got Snapchat on Geo?
Yeah.
So that's me. Follow our Snapchats. Hero Mode 1.
Oh yeah.
And
jeez, I haven't used it.
You actually haven't set it up after?
No.
Because I thought. Alright, well.
I'm nowhere on it yet.
Okay. Well, yeah, so Hero Mode 1 on Snapchat. Check out some posts. I'm going to be starting to try to throw up some of the behind-the-scenes intricacies as I'm mid-work on some of the projects. So you might be able to see stuff long before it's available to the general public. So yeah, that's it. Episode 39. Until next time.
Out.